Welcome to Hockey Tap Podcast, episode 230. I'm your host, Bill Dean. I'm, of course, here with my two co-hosts, Schwim and Shorts Guy. Steven's out saving the Penguins. You can find us on Primetime Radio, courtesy of Mr. Sam Wu. And we're brought to you on a bunch of different platforms, but most notably Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Apple, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Leave us a 5-star review if you'd be ever so kind. Gentlemen, what's we drinking?
Shall I go first?
You shall.
Yeah.
Okay, I just took a sip of it, and I don't know what to think of it. It is by Zigmeister though, but it's a hard tea, a hard seltzer iced tea lemon mix.
Okay.
I took one sip, and I don't know what to think so far. But maybe if the longer this podcast goes on, the more I drink of it, I'll think differently.
You shall let us know.
Nothing ever goes wrong the deeper you get into a drink, Schwim.
It's true.
Things can only go up from there.
Yeah, nothing could get worse.
Nope. No, unless it's that stuff you had from Scotland, the snake stuff.
It can only good happen.
Well, I mean, I do have the Bethir Fire, which is its evil cousin, so we should try that somewhat soon.
Oh God. Okay.
All right. So I'll go. I'm still the battle.
So bad.
Ugh. The battle of the yellow flashing lights keg rages on, so I'm having that again tonight. And I had a couple this weekend. Still very tasty.
Sweet Christ. Twitter. Yeah, I lost everything I was just going to say. Wow. I will send you guys
drink.
this.
What's your drink?
Yeah. My drink
Chug.
is Jucilius by Treehouse up in Massachusetts. But I realized that the top of my can is kind of dirty. So, yeah, I might have to get a couple of you guys banter a little bit. Let's go to what's on tap today's episode. I'm going to. Let's go to what's on tap episode. Here's our weekly snapshot. Yeah, John Tortorella is back in our lives as a coach. And I didn't actually get a chance to look at this before the podcast, but
he's like 8 games. You can't get rid of him.
Yeah, 8 games left on Las Vegas's calendar. Obviously, he's now the head coach of the Las Vegas Golden Knights. He takes out oh my God,
Cassidy.
Thank you. I was thinking Montgomery for a second, and I was losing it. So obviously, Bruce Cassidy loses his job. 8 games, 20 days left in the regular season. I can't remember seeing a later firing than this. This might be it. I don't know if anyone's seen anything a little bit later for a playoff team. I think
there are
for
some.
a playoff team.
I know the Devils did it twice, but I don't know how late both of them were.
Well, yeah. Who was that with? Who was the old defenseman that came in and coached?
Well, so it was twice. It was twice. No. Well, yeah. Larry Robinson eventually came in.
Larry Robinson.
Luke.
Yeah, he's the one that came in. They won the cup with him.
How many games left in the season in the regular season was that?
I'm about to tell you if you give me a moment.
Well, Schwim kept talking, so I didn't hear.
I know. Okay, so Lamoriello took over in the 06-07 season, which I believe we beat the Rangers in those playoffs because I was there. No. Actually, no. I think you guys beat us. One of the two. Anyway, there were 3 games.
Yeah.
There were 3 games left in that season that Lou Lamoriello took over. He also fired Robbie Fatorik with 8 games left in the 99-2000 season.
Okay.
Yeah, so same amount. Yeah, that's the season they won in 2000. So, yeah, so 8 games left for Fatorik. That's when he was canned. And then Claude Julien. And I think that season with Claude Julien, we were like top of the league or something like that. I got to take a look at what those.
Yeah, but it wasn't late in the season. I think you guys were like up top, but it wasn't like super late in the season.
No, it was April 2nd.
But
April 2nd.
So how many?
So
sorry, it was 8 games, and what was the other one? It was 8 games, and then what was the other one?
3.
3. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Wow. That is crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking at the one thing I didn't have was the standings, but Yeah, we finished with 107 points that season.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, and he fired Claude Julien. And then the other season, like I said, he let's see. Oh no, we lost.
So do you
to
know
Ottawa.
is the 3 games the most, or it probably has to be
That's
like
a
the
good-
most or
that's
the
a-
least
I
before
would-
the
Yeah, because I don't ever
for a playoff
remember of
team.
any coach. I don't ever remember of any coach being canned, playoff team or not, with less than 3 games left.
Well, I'm sure there's got to be a firing that like the last game or so the guy got or second to last game the guy got fired because just something happened. But
Yeah, the team sucked or
But
something.
but if you're gonna keep the coach to like game 81, like why not just let him do game 82 and just let him like go out and quietly do it the
I'm
next
looking
day?
up at the Twitters because they usually help us out with this.
That's dumb. But yeah, so the 06-07 season, that's when Lou did it with 3. And yeah, but he also,
who,
I mean,
who did he fire though that season? Who was the coach?
the 06-07 was Claude Julien.
Oh, that one was called Julian. Oh, okay. I thought it was
Claude,
somebody
yeah,
else.
the
Do I need to go
no,
back?
the
Who was the other
99-2000 was Robbie Fatorik.
Yeah, that one I
Fatorik,
know,
okay.
and that one Fatorik. I thought the other season was somebody else.
All right, so let's see.
That's
Latest
nuts.
a coach has been fired.
Didn't the
in
Leafs fire
season.
somebody
Here we go.
like super late in the season?
So that I don't
like
know.
The 90s.
We still finished
And then
even
they
that
hired
season.
they hired Pat Quinn.
Even that season that Fatorik was canned with 8 games left, we were in fourth. We finished 4th place with 103 points in the East, and then we obviously went on to win the Cup too. But it's not like we were like, an 8-9 team or whatever. Like we were.
It's funny. Torts
weren't
Torts
gonna
himself
not
was
make
fired by the Flyers with 9 games remaining in the season.
Okay.
They were going to make the playoffs though, or no?
No, Flyers stunk that year. Remember?
Yeesh.
Oh, I think I heard
yeah.
on 32 Thoughts. What's his face? Fatorik. Also, this happened to him a second time, but with another team, with like
Oh, yeah?
or something like that. He got fired late in the season. Like Jesus Christ,
Listen,
man! You fired.
I gotta. So now I have to look. 'Cause I don't.
And by 2 teams.
I don't remember when Robbie Fatorik threw the bench on the ice. I'm looking that up now. That was one of the best things any of us
man.
ever saw. He threw. I want to say it was in Boston. He threw.
When he was
Oh,
coaching
it wasn't
Boston?
even. So it was earlier that season in January of 2000. It was against the Detroit Red
wow.
Wings, and it was in the second period. He chucked the backup goalie's bench at Joe Louis Arena onto the ice. And then he goes on to get canned with 8 games
I could
left.
see Tortorella doing something like that.
Oh, so could I.
So here's a question to you guys, and then I will go get a cup
Yeah.
because this thing I can't try this.
Okay.
Do you think? I actually I have a feeling this is going to be good for them. This team
Well, they need some kind
has
of
obviously
change.
lost the
They're
message,
terrible
right?
now.
But Torts, apparently Mike Sullivan before the Olympics told Torts that he didn't want him to be Torts, right? He wanted him to be the old man in the room that had all the good advice and he was soft spoken and stuff. And apparently that really resonated with guys like Jack Eichel and Hannafin, and I'm sure maybe they had some inkling that this was going to happen. If it is the happy-go-lucky Torts, which Torts is a really good guy, right? Like you see this persona on ice, but he is one of the genuinely good people in the NHL. And if that's the coach they're getting, maybe this is, and with the coaching style he has, I could see this being a big boon for them and kind of a sneaky dark horse in the playoffs because their underlying numbers as a team are actually really good, expected goals and all this stuff. It's just their goaltending has sucked, right? Hayden Hill has not been good. Of course, I added him tonight versus Vancouver to see how he does, but
oh boy,
in our fantasy playoffs. But if he can get the goaltending turnaround a little bit, this team has the players to win, and it's veteran laden, and they've made some changes. But I actually do think it's a generally good thing for this team, and I would be scared to play them in the playoffs. Honestly, I'll let you guys go.
Go get your
you
cleaning
know, and
supplies. Shorts guy, good.
so I really do think that if Torts was going to take over another team and be on again, that he was going to have to kind of tone it down. I was talking to Ted about this yesterday, because Torts' original style, his let me shout and let me yell and let me probably throw a lot of things in the locker room. That style of coaching doesn't it's kind of gone. Occasionally if you lose your mind, but if you're constantly losing your mind,
It gets old. Quick.
that's definitely not. It gets old quick, and that's the thing you see is hey, that's the thing that you've seen. Like when he loses the room, he loses the room. So I want to say that was probably very sage advice from Sullivan, as far as what Torts had to do. Now on the flip side, you know what? Like
Cassidy's not a
very
peach
well.
either.
Yeah,
No,
but
I heard
yeah,
that
but
he's like could be a real pain to play
Dickhead.
for.
Yeah, but still, like at the same time, like he was gonna have to change if he wanted to stick and be a coach again in the NHL, because it's just not going to resonate. We've all had those coaches that have just like lost their mind, and eventually you start tuning it out because that's all you.
Yeah.
It does not. When you rant and rave all the time, it loses its effectiveness.
yeah.
If you rant and rave occasionally, okay, then you
need
wake
it.
your players up. Sometimes you need it.
And we
Sometimes you need
know
it.
as coaches, former coaches, you have to be a psychologist because each player,
Yeah.
and it's more so in the NHL, each player you have to treat them with different gloves, right? There's some people you have to be overly positive with. Some people you can, shit on, and they that gets them going, right? And in an NHL locker room, that's you can't just be the raving lunatic anymore. It just does not work.
No, it does not, and that's the big thing. And maybe he learned that, and maybe he's toned it down. But at the same time, like the last thing that I want to see happen, is Carter Hart win a Stanley Cup. So I can't. I want. So my initial thoughts when I saw that Cassie was fired, I didn't see right away that it was Torts that came in, and I would love to see Torts do well, but I don't want to see Vegas win with Torts because I don't want Carter Hart to win, and I don't want Vegas to be rewarded, for making this really shitty decision on player personnel.
Yeah, I do.
That's just
I care. He's hurt right now, right? No, I very much agree with you.
He is. I'm pretty sure he is.
I don't know.
And I guess my question: how many games do you have to have played to get a cup?
He's played 12. I'm looking at their goalie stats now. He's played 12,
Yeah,
but
right now
I want to say
it's Hill and Schmid, right?
I would assume so. Like Akira Schmid, I would love to see win a Stanley Cup. I love Akira Schmid. I still like him. I like Aiden Hill. I just this one player move that they've made. It's just like I can't get by it. Like I can't say like they get rid of Carter Hart, different story. But
do they play tonight too? Yeah, they do play tonight. They play
to
Vancouver.
have your name on the cup, you have to have 41 regular season games played for the winning team, or playing one Stanley Cup final game.
What about
backup goalies qualify if they dress
skaters?
for at least half of the regular season games, 41 or more. So they have to dress for 41 games.
But I'll bet you that they can probably, but they can petition for it, because weren't some goalies, because didn't they petition?
Teams can request that players who do not meet the 41 game threshold due to injuries or extenuating circumstances still have their names added.
And didn't they do that with what's his name, their other goalie, the one that got zapped for the reptile farm?
Yeah.
His name is escaping me.
Looney Tune.
He played in Long Island too. He has a Long Island tattoo on his arm.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll come to me. But yeah, I think they petitioned for him to be on it. Yes.
Robin Leonard.
Yeah, Robin Leonard. And then, but I guess the 1 year Phil Kessel last played, he didn't play in the playoffs that year, but did they win the cup still that year? I think they did. And I would imagine that his name got put on too, but
I typed in literally reptile farm goalie, and the first article comes up. NHL $50
Robin Leonard.
million debt includes a Missouri reptile farm. $50 million.
I mean, listen,
Jesus.
I'll take Steven's position. It's shouldn't be laughing at the misfortune of animals, but man, that was a dumb decision on his part. But it's funny that that's all you got to type in there, and that's what that Robin Leonard comes
reptile
up.
farm goalie.
Yeah, all you got to do is type reptile farm goalie, and Robin Leonard comes up. But man, it's So I can't because you, and so let's put it this way: if Vegas does go on to win the cup, right? They are stupid for the negative press they'll get if they petition for Carter Hart's name on the cup.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think they would let that go. I think that would be something that they wouldn't think, wouldn't even really.
I don't know.
Right now, I don't see them as much of a threat to come out of the West. But,
Yeah, but the West is so crappy. You never know.
The West is pretty terrible except for a couple teams, but.
And it's
also does anyone think that Cassidy is going to not have a job for a long time? I think he's going to be hired as soon as the season ends by somebody.
I mean,
yeah, I was thinking at first about DeBoer, but I was like, oh, he was already there, so they were like, probably no.
Mm-hmm.
I
wonder if maybe the Devils take a look at Cassidy.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they fire what's his face at the end of the season and hire Cassidy immediately.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It is possible. Well, current form doesn't always guarantee if you're missing the playoff, or if you're going to miss the playoffs, your current form at the end doesn't mean you're going to save your job. But he may be doing enough to save his job right now because the Devils are pretty damn good right now, except against Carolina. But I mean, if Cassidy's on the market, the Devils would be stupid to not at least give a quick phone call, like, "Hey, what do you think of New Jersey?"
I really hate Twitter.
Sometimes. Or, do the Devils go to Keefe and say, "Listen, Cassidy's on the market. Give us."
I wonder if Toronto tries to make a real push for him. They fire
Berube,
and go
with the season they had.
I could see them doing a whole everything. Tree Leaving just got there, the GM, but I don't know. I can't if this keeps going the way it is. I can't imagine he's going to be there much longer. Berube's on a very short leash, I think, right now. He could be gone this offseason. So
he could, very well could be.
It's interesting, but I think he'll have a job. One of these teams will definitely try to. I think.
Oh
try to get him quick.
Just in case you need to know, since I was last on the podcast, it's now been 58 years, 11 months, 6 days, 23 hours, 18 minutes, and 10 seconds since the Leafs last won in 1967. So
that is a beautiful stat.
We are coming up on 59 years. That is,
it ain't happening this year.
No, it's certainly not.
All right. Here's a couple things quickly on the Knights before we get going. Obviously, Cassidy is replaced by Torts. This was sent on Twitter. Bruce Cassidy led the Golden Knights to 146 wins in 3 seasons, 2 Pacific Division titles, and then 1 Stanley Cup. Then Mitch Marner arrived. So pretty good.
So,
all right,
okay. Which hold on, before we get off that, which begs the question, what really is the problem in Toronto? If Mitch Marner comes over and Vegas is just blah, it
is very funny.
He was just part of the bigger problem in Toronto.
That is pretty good. Okay, a couple other good ones, and we can go from here. I did see this quick one. Troy Terry is the first NHL player to play 50-plus games in a season without recording a single hit.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
He is.
How do you do that?
How do you not even a bump off? Nothing. It's impressive.
How
that guy? He does not go to the corners. He does not go
to
retrieve pucks. He doesn't. He just makes passes and skates away.
Wow,
that's crazy.
It's
that is
very impressive.
insane.
What is his time? I'm trying to look up what his average time on ice if I can find it. For let's see,
When he plays, he's got to
and he's
be like one of the top
Terry's got to be
skaters
18
there.
minutes.
seven.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last year's career was average was 18 minutes. Wow.
He's been an awesome player for a while, and he's one of those guys that doesn't have many hits in general. That's wild.
But he's a winger. He's supposed to be going into the corners.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to like send him that meme, and now he's got to go
Does he
have
not?
like a 10-hit game.
Like 30 hits a game.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
So
like shut him really
so
up.
we
He's not gonna even try to. Like tonight would
So-
be perfect. They're playing Toronto.
Well, we'll talk
yeah,
about
and
that in a
what's his
second.
name's going to be there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
cut-
I'm leading into it.
well, So before we get there, so we used to give out we used to give out a Lady Bing award when I coached for High Point to the player that got the lowest, obviously the lowest penalty minutes in the season. Without fail, that player at least doubled their penalty minutes the next season. There was one season this kid Chris won it. Like in the first or second game, he got a match and he got booted from a game like within the first week of the season.
Wow, this is even more
That's
wild.
what Troy Terry needs to go out there and do.
Troy
Just get in the
Terry
fight.
has
Hit somebody and then get in
recorded.
a fight.
How many games do you think Troy Terry's played in?
I'm looking at it right now,
Total?
so Schwim, this is up to you.
This season.
No, total.
Oh, I don't know, over 500, right?
478 games played over 9 seasons. How many hits do you think he has?
Single digits.
No,
Baker's
it's not that bad.
dozen.
Oh man, that'd be
54.
fantastic.
54 hits
Still.
in 500 games, almost 500 games.
Jeez,
Jesus
he's just
Christ.
not
That
a
is
physical
awesome.
player.
No, he's not.
So what does he
And-
do? What does he do?
Wasn't he?
Does he just
He was the one that got his butt kicked by
slide
the
into
by
the corner?
the guy in Arizona, right? Wasn't he got sucker
That I
punched
don't
by someone
remember.
in Arizona?
No,
We
I don't
talked
know.
about this. Arizona players sucker punch Troy Terry.
Hmm.
Great Twitters.
Man.
Jay Beagle.
Jeez.
Okay.
Remember that was
This
the one
is,
where Jay Beagle just started beating on him after he was just trying to get in the way of.
How do you not?
I think it was because the guy went to the Flyers. Oh my God, with names today, I'm just getting killed.
It's just
talented
one of
kid
those
that-
days.
The talented kid that went to the He's on the Flyers now, and he's done really well. American.
Zegras.
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 Remember Zegras did a Michigan or something, and then players started going after him, and Troy
Yes.
Terry jumped in to try to help him, and he just got his ass kicked.
You got as, and that's when what's his face said, if you want to skill it up, you have to pay
Yes.
consequences.
Yes. Yep.
It was stupid.
So you remember it? Yeah, that was just
Yep.
crazy.
All right. Yeah, it's all coming back.
Yep.
Yeah.
All coming back. It's all coming
Hey,
back to me.
does anybody-
now.
Real quick, because I'm on the NHL side, does anybody know what this little E is next to the Rangers in the standings?
I think
it
that
means
means
extraordinary.
emaciated.
Oh, it means eliminated. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
Sorry.
Darn.
That's a real shame.
Yep, real shame.
That's a
Real shame. And unfortunately, the first
stinky,
overall
stinky
pick is going to wind up going to Florida or Toronto.
Freaking better. Not,
No, I don't think
better
so.
not go
Yeah,
to
it
Chicago
will.
either.
No, it could go to them too. 870% chance it goes to one of those three teams.
It's going to go to the Rangers.
Nah.
No. The Rangers have
It's going to
shown,
Vancouver,
Dean.
Vancouver, or Calgary. The Canadian
Dean,
team's good.
the Rangers have shown that they're not good developing younger players.
Yeah, that's why they need to be gifted a top pick so that it's harder for them to F it up.
Lafreniere?
Yeah, well,
Capo Caco? Those are two top picks.
well,
That's a first and a
Kabakako,
second.
yeah. It's still
Like-
they need help.
Yeah, you guys are not good at developing. If it's
Oh, well,
It's
yeah,
gotta
but hold on.
be.
Just those two. I mean, there are some very good developmental stories for the New York Rangers. Gabe Perreault is one of them. He's doing pretty well. Obviously,
Rangers
they developed
Rangers
Chris
legend,
Kreider
Matthew
and Adam
Rathbone.
Fox and Shesterkin and Heinrich Lundqvist, and you could go down the list.
Yeah, but
of
hold on,
guys
but
they've developed.
that was before the
What do you mean?
Hughes Capo Caco draft. That was before that.
Oh yeah,
draft.
but I mean,
Right.
there's.
You
I
have it.
mean,
It's
I'm
fire
pretty
right
sure
now.
I could find some awesome Devils developmental blunders.
I'm sure you could, but I'm just saying, you guys are still that basically that same franchise. I mean, was it Tanner Glass is your head
He's making
scout or
smoothies for
whatever?
everybody.
I know.
He's just smoothing it
You
up.
guys, if you guys do get the first overall
He's going to
pick,
be president
you
of
need
hockey
to
operations in no
completely-
time.
He will be. You guys need to completely revamp your development, because if you
Well,
guys get another
yes.
first overall pick, it's not going to be good. And it like I don't pay much attention to the the current draft class, but I know McKenna's supposed to be up there, but I don't know if McKenna's not a complete player. If he's still
No,
listed for number
Stenberg is in the defenseman, so that's probably where we're probably gonna go after.
Is
Stenberg and,
Stenberg-
what's the other guy? Verhoff?
Verhoff, defenseman.
Yeah.
You
Are
have
they-
Chaz Reed.
Are they like ready to go players though?
Stenberg, yes. Verhoff
Stenberg definitely
probably needs a
He's
little bit
playing with
of
Ben now.
maybe some time. Chase Reed,
It's-
Chase Reed, whatever his name is. He's probably good to go now.
Is
There's definitely some guys. And McKenna's probably ready to go right now, but
I don't
depends on
know
what they want to do.
I don't know if he is ready to go. I mean, I was watching. I don't know. I was watching that.
He is talented. They're not. I mean,
playoff
I guess
game.
they could have him go to the AHL.
I don't know. I would have him stay in
I
college.
think he's going to, whoever he's playing
Truthfully.
for, he's going to want to jump right in.
I know he's
Will.
going to want to jump right in, but if that's not,
And especially
I don't
if
know
he
if
goes
that's
to, which I think he's going to do, he's going to go to one of those shitty Canadian teams, and he'll absolutely be able
Mhm.
to jump right in.
yeah, but will that be the best for his development though?
I don't know. I
I
think you
don't
give
really-
him like, I think you can like test him out, see how he does, and then if it's like not going all that great, then you can like send him wherever, down or to juniors or whatever it is.
I don't know. I still think he's better to stay in the in college. I don't know. That's just me though.
All right. Which you kind of hinted at it, Shorts. One rematch tonight that people have been kind of waiting for a little bit. It's Radko Gudas
Mhm.
against the Maple Leafs. The Ducks captain was suspended for 5 games earlier this season after the knee hit that caused Arthur Matthews to tear his MCL and leave for the season. He was actually hurt earlier this week, and he told apparently the training staff that no matter what, he would play in this game because he wanted, in his quotes, I stand by my own mistakes. I want to address it myself. So he's expecting to get in a couple fights, 1 or 2, who knows.
Mhm.
I do respect that.
So do
I'll
I.
give him credit on that one. He still is a piece of
He's
shit,
owning up
but
to it, so
yeah.
he's not backing down from anything.
So I do like that, and I don't know if maybe Toronto, who they dressed for tonight's game, it's 10:00. I'll probably stay up for maybe a little bit of it, but
I'll watch a little bit of it too.
yeah,
I'll
who
watch
they're
the
because
beginning.
I would assume that Gudas will start and there will be a fight right off the bat. That's usually what just happens.
Yeah.
Get it out
Whoever
of the way.
the Maple Leafs call up, maybe it's Max Domi goes at it, but there's a couple other guys that obviously could play in this game and a little bit of fisticuffs. What's your guys' thoughts on the retribution side of it? I'm okay with this, but just in general, Gudas and everything we know.
I don't think anyone on Toronto is gonna kind of do what he did. Maybe like try to purposely injure him or go at him like that. I think there's gonna be a fight like right away. They're gonna want to like get that like out of the way and and get back to the game. It's actually like Anaheim needs to get points here, so they got to like remember they need a win here. They need points. They can't lose to a terrible Toronto team when they have because they're not playing anybody in their division or anything like that. I forget Vegas plays tonight, who's right behind them, and I don't think Edmonton plays tonight, but I'm not positive. But they're those 3 guys, those 3 teams are still pretty close, so they have to not get caught up in like all this extra stuff. Edmonton's not playing. Okay, so they can't get caught up in all this extra stuff. Get somebody's going to try to challenge him or something, or he might even challenge somebody else to try to get it out of the way. But get that out of the way, get it over with, focus on the game, and you got to try to get points out of this game. You can't get distracted by this idiot. Hopefully they don't.
Yeah. Currently, the only game going on right now, Penguins beating the Islanders 5-3. You got Flames,
Good.
Avs, Canucks, Knights, Leafs, Ducks, and Blues, Sharks. So those games going on tonight.
So
It's only two.
Because I was slightly distracted, Dean. Who said they were hurt, but they want to be in the game this week? Was that Gudis?
Gudis, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a little
good on
energy.
Gudis for doing that. But I'm kind of gonna take the totally different angle on this. Like, if you're a Toronto player, you guys are not making the playoffs. You've got 8 games left. Do you care enough to really want to potentially injure yourself in a fight?
Yeah, because
I think
he's
I
pretty
do.
strong dude.
but none of them stepped up in the moment.
No,
When-
nobody did
None of the
anything
guys on the
team.
ice. None of the guys on
No
the
one-
ice stepped up in the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah. So
Or even-
what makes
even
you think that anyone's going to want to
Came
step
over
up
to
tonight?
speak. He was okay.
Yeah, like you're 8 games from going on vacation. Do you want to go on vacation with a broken hand? I don't know if
I
anyone
think
from
that
Toronto.
you have guys like Max Domi, who I'm not a big fan
Yeah.
of, but I think he would definitely do something like that. He doesn't. He's just a
He
I do think
could,
there's guys on here that
but will
see
he?
that as a badge of honor, fighting
so
So
someone
then
somebody's
like
why
that.
didn't anybody? But
Well, because remember,
but
he
it-
was
but
thrown
it-
out of the game right away, so anyone on the bench couldn't do it. The only guys who were on the ice were Morgan Riley and Nylander and Matthew Nyes, and I forgot who the other defenseman was. So these are guys that they pansy out in the moment. Those guys don't fight anyway. Maybe Nyes does a little bit, but those guys didn't do it in the moment. The guys on the bench couldn't. So there's probably a third or fourth liner that's sitting there like, this is my chance to show that I want to be on this team next year. I'm going to stand up for my teammates. Blah 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 blah. All the hocus pocus you say, and I think that definitely guys will. I could say probably 4 to 5 would. Right?
I think
I mean,
the Leafs were in that game. I think the Leafs were completely checked out also at that point.
Yeah.
I'm like me personally, if I saw my teammate or my friend get blown up like that on purpose, like on a really nasty hit like that, I don't care who the guy is. If I'm on the ice or rink or whatever, I'm going after that guy. I don't care.
Well, that was the
Nobody
whole
did
thing,
anything.
right?
Nobody did
The
anything.
four guys that were on the ice,
I'm
you
saying
don't
gotta
have to be a
fight
fighter.
the guy, do something. Show some
But
sort
all
of
four of them should have just jumped and tackle his legs. Like you could jump on
Yeah,
him and
none of them
not,
did.
not really
Yeah.
throw. Yeah,
something.
none of them
Well,
did.
Literally,
Well, that's
nothing.
why I
They
think-
did nothing.
I think Matthews is gone, but I also think Nylander might be gone. I think
He could be.
Toronto could blow
Toronto's
this
a
right up.
cesspool. Nobody wants
Yeah.
to play there.
Yeah.
Um,
It's such a storied franchise, but the media up there just absolutely
Yeah, they're vultures.
They're vultures.
Especially when the
Worse than
team's not that
vultures.
good. Holy crap!
Oh my gosh, they're awful. So it's like
Yeah.
it's such a tough market to play in. It's like, why would you want to?
Listen, Mitch Marner wasn't a great playoff performer and big moment guy. That's fine. The guys sometimes just don't have that. But this was a perennial 100-point player for them.
Yeah.
Clearly one of their top 2 players, like just a legit stud. And they just shoved him right out of town, right? Like they just were like, all right, we can't do this anymore because the media just doesn't like this guy. And some of the fans revolted on the same thing. But and now he's in Vegas and he has this other issue, but he's still a pretty good player for the Vegas team. They're going to do the same thing to their captain, one of the best players that they've ever seen in their uniform, in Austin Matthews.
Mm-hmm.
They might do it with Nylander. It is amazing how just destructive the media is to players and how they can't seem to get out of their own way. It's crazy.
No.
All right, we'll go through. Unless you guys got anything else, let's go through the standings. And I got one thing for you. This is the hottest teams in hockey heading into the stretch run. And if you had told me this a few months ago that these are the teams, I would have laughed at you. Buffalo Sabres number 1 at 52 points.
Mhm.
Tampa number 2. Boston number 3. Columbus
playing
number
really well.
4. Carolina Hurricanes 5, Canadiens 6, Senators 7, Penguins 8. That's wild.
Yeah,
And
that's
I like
crazy.
it. I really do. I mean, I like seeing my team in. I like seeing the perennial powerhouses. It's always fun, but
And those are all East
seeing new
teams,
blood.
not one West team.
That
Yeah,
that was
all
all
East.
East teams.
There you
Yeah.
go.
All East.
The East is crazy.
So
but I
that begs the question. That begs this question for Schwim. Who do you expect Tampa to lose to in the finals now that you have Corey Perry, Tampa Bay legend
Who's
Corey
coming out
Perry
of the
back
West?
on the roster?
Oh, it
That you're
doesn't
going to
matter.
lose
Shorts
to
Whoever.
guy,
because
Shorts guy didn't hear
Corey
the
Perry.
stat last. Shorts guy didn't hear the stat last week. The Tampa is the only team. So the last 5 straight Stanley Cup winners have all had the best expected goals for,
Mhm.
goals for, the expected goals against, and it was plus minus. It was another stat, right? Of 5, they were the only team to have top 5 in all those rankings. And sort of like, well, they're going to win the Stanley Cup, but they have to make sure that Corey Perry gets cut from the team the moment they make the Stanley Cup Finals, and then they'll be golden.
That's what I said. He needs to be injured, or he needs to be like a healthy scratch or something if
Immediate
they
cut.
get to the finals.
Yeah.
Do not play him
He
in the
bangs
finals. Play him all
Kucherov's
the way
mom
up,
and
leading up to
immediately
it,
gets cut.
and then he's got to ride the bench. He cannot play.
You
Put
know,
him up in the press box.
here you go.
Don't
Here you
sit him.
go, Schwim. Here you go, Schwim. Maybe this is what Tampa does to reverse the whole Corey Perry thing. In the
He can
first,
still win the cup. He's just not going to play.
hold on. So when you guys inevitably make it to the finals because you have Corey Perry on your team, the first Tampa home game, the night before, you send him to wherever the hotel is with all the players' moms for the other team.
Just create a scandal, and he has
Just
to
create a scandal, and he has to take a step
gotta cut
back. Otherwise,
His contract gets terminated. Oh
yeah,
man,
you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to pick. You have the pick of the litter for who you want Tampa to lose to in the finals.
Tampa, Vegas.
Just as long
Lose
as
to Tortorella.
oh,
God, I hope not.
I hope not too. Speaking of what's his name, that Swedish kid, his team for Lunda is playing in the playoffs tomorrow. I think I'm going to try to watch it middle of the day. Yeah, I'll tell you, I really enjoy watching that SHL. It's a ton of fun, and I don't know, Dean, if you've watched any of the NCAA stuff, but every year I always forget until way too late in the season how much I love watching college hockey.
I do. College hockey is so good. There's so many good games for the Frozen Four
Yeah.
in the playoffs. And I was actually going to pull up Frozen Four bracket.
So while you're doing that, I'm going to say, yeah, there's some good matchups, and right now is like that sad part of the season where I'm watching all the Sacred Heart guys that are seniors going off to, their pro contracts. We already had our one Hobie Baker candidate, who's actually top 10 for Hobie Baker, score his first professional goal the other night too. So that's pretty rad.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So here's the matchup semifinals. So 4-9 is the 2 games, one at 5 p.m., one at 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
You have number 1 Michigan facing off against Denver, who beat number 4 Western Michigan in the final in the the regional. And then in the other bracket, you have Wisconsin, who beat Michigan State, which is a big win. That was huge, 4-3.
Wow.
They are going to play number 2 North Dakota, who beat Quinnipiac 5-0. North Dakota's on a roll right now. But yeah,
they dismantled QU.
That's going to be some really good hockey. Michigan,
it's going to be good hockey.
Denver's a perennial contender for a championship.
Now they are.
Wisconsin.
Now they are.
Yeah, Wisconsin is looking to do a two-peat where if they win the championship, their women just won the women's college hockey championship. So if Wisconsin won, that'd be pretty cool. But North Dakota is also a beast. There's so many good players on both these teams. NHL draft prospects.
Their goalie's a freshman. He's awesome.
Yes.
He is really good.
College hockey.
As much like I was not happy when Sacred Heart lost to Bentley in the championship for us for the AHA, but they would have had to play Michigan. Like Michigan just dispatched Bentley 5-1. Like it was like Bentley's goalie, who played well against us, looked awful. It just Michigan outclassed them.
When you're
But
done, I
one
have
of the
breaking news.
okay, I have one more
Oh.
thing. Sad thing in college. One of the teams in our division, Mercyhurst, just eliminated their D1 men's hockey program, which sucks.
Wow.
They got rid of it. What the hell?
They had cuts. They got rid of their hockey program.
That's the worst.
Uh-huh. And they've been in the same division as Sacred Heart forever. When I was there. So over 25 years. That's just
Jesus.
it sucks.
Yeah, that's all.
Breaking news, Schwim.
Yeah.
I guess I spoke it into existence. What we were talking about with the Maple Leafs, they fired
Corey Perry.
GM Brad Treliving.
Wow.
He stinks. I mean,
I didn't understand it in the first place. He was awful for Calgary, and then
Yeah.
the Leafs hired him. I'm like, what are they thinking? And then, yep, now he's gone. So that could mean Berube's next too. Like,
It's not going to shock
They
me.
just retool everything.
Every time.
Going to next season,
every
with
time-
all new higher ups.
So I don't know if it's just me for word association, whatever, but retooling just seems to be the word that everyone wants to use. I can't not think of the scene in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation when the boss is screaming on the phone, retooling, I'll retool you, and just slams the phone down. That's the only, whenever anyone says retooling, that's all I think about.
Yeah, Treliving, I mean, that's not a shock, but we'll see what happens with that later on. Currently, Tampa, Buffalo, Canadians, top 3 teams in the Atlantic. Canadians are 2 points ahead of Boston for that 3rd seed. In the Metro, you got Carolina, Islanders, Penguins. Penguins are tied with Columbus, but they have the wins. And then Ottawa Senators are at 86 points. They are 2 points behind Columbus for the wild card. Same thing with Detroit and Philly, both at 80, all 3 at 86.
Philly, I can't believe Philly is that close all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
That's nuts.
I called
Philly
30, could be
37 wins. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I
They're
called
right there
Philly
now.
being a potential dark horse.
These final games of the East are going to be. I don't know. Like,
Philly's
I don't even like any of
8-1
these
and
teams,
1
and
in
I'm
their last
probably
10.
going to want to watch these games.
Yeah. I guess I want Ottawa the most out of those 4, although I do like Columbus. I mean, I still have a soft spot for the the whole Johnny Gaudreau thing last year. It's obviously been 2 years now, but I really hope that they could do it last year and they weren't able to, so maybe this year they got it. Pittsburgh, I like my friend Steven being happy, but it's not like I think they're a true contender. Piles, I really hope just get knocked out. I think we can all agree on that one. It's the New York Schaefers, and that's about it.
I don't.
I
hope
hate
they
them so
lose.
much.
Yeah, so do I. Like, I hate your team, Billy Dean, but I hate the Islanders for all other reasons, and I just
just the Islanders. Their team.
I hate your team, Billy Dean, but I loathe the Islanders.
Yeah,
it's got to be a different classification.
If you were to look at the rosters between the Rangers and the Islanders and remove Matthew Schaefer, now I know, listen, Matthew Schaefer's on the team. He's a true stud. If you removed him, I think the Rangers have a better team without Schaefer. They are the New York Schaefers, and he's the only reason that they are in any sort of playoff contention.
And as much as I hate to give them credit, the Islanders should do better because
maybe they'll drop out. Maybe they won't even make it. They'll just lose the rest of these games. Columbus and Pittsburgh will keep winning, and they won't even make it.
Maybe they'll just say, like, hey, Devils, listen, you guys should be in the playoffs instead of us. Why don't you guys take our spot? I'll take that. I'll take it. We'll take it.
You guys are what now? You're how many points out? You're 10 points out of second wild card.
10 points. That's only 5 wins. It's only 5
with 9
wins.
games remaining. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone brought up someone brought up the fact that we have more wins than the Penguins, and the Penguins are ahead of us. And then you look at the overtime points that we just dropped. Like,
they have 16 overtime.
The Penguins have a ton of overtime.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah.
Devils have 2.
Yeah. Like, ugh.
It's all right. We have 8 regulation wins at home, so it's,
yeah,
pretty bad.
yeah, and
We're going for
the
records.
hardest ticket to get in this
Not anymore.
in this freaking era.
It's cheap now.
Oh, by the way, big news I saw. Breaking news I saw on the actual news today is the talks of once again moving Madison Square Garden across the street and re-beautifying Penn Station.
Yeah,
Getting rid of that
beautification.
garbage dump over Penn Station would re-beautify
really is a
that
dump.
train station. Yeah,
It's
it really is.
The Rangers against Ottawa had 9 shots on goal, which would have tied a record from like the 50s. But then they went back and gave him a 10th as like a mercy shot, just so that they didn't have to deal with it.
Was that Zibanejad's like 1000th game too?
Yeah, 1000th game. It was horrible.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And then the other one was that not so fun. Another historical fact: the Rangers' 4 shots through 2 periods of that game were the fewest they've ever had through 2 periods since 1965-66, when the NHL started tracking shots per period. Previous low 6 shots came March 22nd, 2025 against Vancouver. They just someone wrote underneath it. Another fun fact: David Quinn returns and the Rangers suck again. Oh man, I love Twitter sometimes. I hate and loathe Twitter.
Listen. If maybe for you guys will trade your GM to the Leafs because he can't really get any worse.
I would love to do that. Get a new one. Yeah.
But even though that was a low shot against, let's not forget that when the Devils held Toronto to like 6 shots in the playoffs.
Yeah.
In an elimination game, Devils just clamped down on defense.
That is a good one too.
That is really good one.
Do I get anything else? No. Yeah, so that's the Eastern Conference, and then the Western Conference before we head out of here. Colorado, Dallas, Minnesota. All 3 teams are going to make this one. Although all 3 teams have not played well the last 10 games, plus they're all right about 500. In the putrid Pacific, Anaheim Ducks, Edmonton Oilers, Vegas Golden Knights, 86, 83, and 80 points respectively. Wild card, Mammoth, who I think will definitely make it at 82 points. And the Nashville Predators at the second wild card was 77. LA Kings at 76, and the Kraken at 75. Winnipeg Jets at 74. If you look at the last 10 games, no one has more than 6 wins in the last 10 in the entire Western Conference. They have been really bad. St. Louis Blues are coming up. San Jose Sharks are coming up. They're 73 points, but then you go all the way down at 50 points, Vancouver Canucks, 67 points, Chicago Blackhawks, and 69 points, my New York Rangers. Bottom 3.
Top 3.
By the way, that Leafs 6-shot defeat that came in 2000 after the Devils canned Fatorik and then went on to win the Stanley Cup with 8 games left. Yeah. I just in quick looking, I found an old article from that day. The LA Times: Maple Leafs can manage only 6 shots in a humbling defeat. That's great.
All right, and then our favorite stats page quickly. Leading goal scorer it's pretty. Sorry, first of all, points. Connor McDavid 124, Kucherov 121, McKinnon 117. Celebrini is just on the edge of 100 with 98. Goals: Nathan McKinnon 48, Cole Caulfield 46. He snuck up real quick. McDavid with a quiet 40, Kucherov 42. 40 as well. Same thing with Robertson and Wyatt Johnston, 2 Dallas players with 40 tucks. Assist, obviously the big guy, 82. McDavid, 81 for Cooch. Plus minus, McKinnon plus 55. Ridiculous. Yeah. Our minus leader, a new person to the board.
Ooh.
No way.
Mackenzie Weegar is a minus 33. This person is 8 ahead of him.
Ooh.
At a minus 41.
41.
Brock Besser's second at -37. Who is it?
I'm gonna look right now.
Oh,
I have no
don't
idea.
do that, cheater. Cheater
Don't do
puppy.
that.
Alright,
37.
I'll let you name it. You're not gonna get who it is.
Artem Levshinov, Chicago. His last 5 games, he's a -10. That is
Jesus
awesome.
Christ.
Oh,
I love it.
I'm
He plays
curious- I'm
22
curious-
minutes a night.
I'm curious
That's nuts.
how many of the goals the Devils scored against them last night that he was on the ice for, because the Devils, that was a wild game. The Devils.
It doesn't show him as
down
having
3-2?
It says the last game he played was the Rangers -2. Was he hurt?
Wow.
Did you not play last night?
I mean,
It doesn't show it on NHL.com, but who knows if they're interesting. Okay. Ovechkin, also that other crazy stat. Ovechkin finally had a defensive zone start after like 50-something
Yeah, I
games
saw
too.
that. That was funny.
Shabbat broken arm could miss 2 months. That's because of JT Miller's cross check. He's a piece of shit.
Yep.
Hedman taking the temporary leave. What was that from? Is that family sickness, right? Is that what I saw?
Well, I haven't heard anything yet. I just heard that he's taking a leave of absence from the team, and
hopefully it's all
really
is
haven't said
well
anything.
with him or anything.
Yeah, hopefully everything's okay. I have no idea what's going on.
yeah, you really
He's had
you-
a freaking crazy season. He's been injured on and off all season, and now he's on a leave of absence from the team. He hasn't had a good season.
All right, that's all I got. You guys good? Got anything?
I think. Yeah, no, I think I'm good. Just
Let's get the
Alright,
playoffs
rank-
here. Let's hurry up. Let's get
Yes,
this
let's get
damn
the playoffs
season.
here.
Start the playoffs.
Let's get a team to claim that they want to have the last 2 wildcard spots, and we can easily enjoy some playoff hockey, which is the
you know
best
what we
thing.
should do. You know what we should do. Two things we should do. One is we should we got to do our playoff pool again.
Yep,
Yes.
I always do that.
And two,
Do that
we
next week.
should take bets
Maybe.
on which Western Conference team will beat Schwimm's Tampa Bay Lightning
We can sing it.
in the
I
Stanley
mean, I
Cup
got
Finals.
Colorado. That's an easy one.
So basically, which
Um,
Western team is going to win the Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
And why is it Corey Perry's fault?
I also have to tell you who's winning the in-season cup. I was leading it, but I think I've lost it, so we'll find out. My beer, despite not being in the can, is a solid 4.25.
That's a nice
Whoa.
glass you got there, guy.
It
pretty
is a
good.
beautiful glass. I appreciate
Yeah.
it. 1 SG.
I'll go. This is okay. It got a little bit better as I kept drinking it, so I don't know
See,
if that's
told you.
a good thing, if that's
Told
a nice
you.
thing to say about it or not.
Hackett's tea.
I'll go 3, 5, 3.5, right down the middle, sort of.
Nice.
I
Shorts?
finished my YFL in the continuing battle of the keg of yellow flashing lights. 4.5, whatever I give it. I forget what I give it.
I like it. Beautiful.
Good old
Shrimp,
yellow
take her home.
flash. Happy Easter to anybody who celebrates.
Absolutely.
I believe it's coming up. Happy Easter's, everybody. Love you
Yeah, it's
guys.
Sunday.
And yeah, I hate my team. I hate my life. I'm going to bed.
Loved all.